let's create some opening credits for your video. First of all, if you haven't done so already, you're going to trash the title that's already here in your storyboard by mousing over it and clicking the trash can. And then you should have already had me check to make sure that all 6 of your photos were in your storyboard. And you're going to go up to the main menu, also known as the hamburger menu. Click on that and choose switch to timeline. Now that you have everything in order, you're going to get a lot more options if you switch to timeline. Also, I do suggest that when you're editing to use the full screen button here, so you can see a lot more on the screen at once. And you may need to toggle back and forth between full screen and not full screen. Okay, so to add your title, you're going to go up to this button, which is labeled text. Looks like a little A with a couple cards. Click on that. And then make sure that you are in the Motion and More folder. Avoid any of the other folders. You can check out In Season. Maybe you'll find something that goes along with the theme of your video, but I would stay in Motion and More. And just kind of scroll through and look at each of these. You'll see a preview over here. So maybe I decide I want this My Big Bold Message as my title. So I'm going to click on it and drag it down to this Video 1 track. And I'm going to keep dragging until my playhead, which is this blue box up here, is at 0 seconds. And then I'm going to let go. And I'm going to choose Insert and Push. And I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit here to make that easier to see. And then I'm going to double click on it, and that's going to allow me to edit it. So right now, as you can see with this one, and this is going to vary depending on which one of the titles you chose. This is how I choose my colors. Okay, so if I want to change that to something else, there you go. I want to change this to something else, there you go. And you see how that affects it. Okay. Find something that looks good. And then this is this word, and this is this word, and this is this word, and so on. So modify this however you want. Make sure it looks good. Pick a title that describes what your video is about, but it can't be like my video or computer project. It has to actually be a description of what it is you're talking about. So for me, I'm going to actually delete this, and I'll call this all about Mr. Adams. And this is not a good title, but if you can't think of anything better, it certainly is better than my video. All right, so I'm going to click Done Editing, and now I can see a little preview of my title. And there we go. Again, take a look through because there are a ton of different options here, and find one that you like. But I do not want to see just a plain blue background with plain white text. I want to see that you put some work into your title, and that's how you create a good opening title.